I'm David Steffens. I'm president and owner of Norsemen Trucking here in Lake Mills, Iowa. We're a long-haul trucking company. We have about 55 units operating out of this area, servicing customers mainly from the Mason City, Forest City, Albert Lea, Osage area. My dad started Norsemen Trucking after he retired from his first career in law enforcement, and decided to do one truck at first. And after about a year of that, my mom decided she didn't like that arrangement very well. So they looked for a trucking company to buy. So in 1979, they bought a trucking company in Waseca, Minnesota. And that's where Norsemen Trucking started. First customers kind of came with the business. It was the U.S. Postal Service. We had a mail contract with out of Brown Printing in Waseca, hauling mail up to the cities and back. We hauled grain for the local elevator up there, and we also did farm drainage tile at that time. When we first started, we had 9 trucks, and they were all local, so every truck was home every night. And what really caused the transformation in our business was the deregulation that happened under Ronald Reagan. If you remember, Ronald Reagan deregulated the airlines, deregulated trucking, which meant that anybody could haul anything at that point. Prior to that, you had to have authority to haul certain commodities in certain areas. So it was very controlled and very limited access. Through deregulation, that all became open to Norsemen Trucking to look for new customers and try and grow. Right. I think the key founding principle for Norsemen Trucking has always been customer service. Right? Customer service is something that we thought was lacking in the trucking industry, and felt that we would be rewarded if we were able to provide it. So we focused on that, and to be quite honest with you, having the mail contracts where you really did have a set schedule allowed us to really develop that mindset and expand it over to the freight business as well. It's really important to do what we say we're going to do, and in good times and in bad times, if you do that, you'll be rewarded in the bad times. Part of the transition within our company was when we, based in Minnesota, we were experiencing a non-competitive disadvantage by being based in Minnesota because of the extremely high workers' compensation rates back in the 80s. Right? It was that way for a lot of people in Minnesota at that time. So we decided we needed to relocate outside of Minnesota, and we started a search on that. And it was easier for me to move at that time, so when we finally chose Iowa, I moved down here in 1987, and we started by moving our mail runs and some of the business in 87, and by 89 we had moved the entire operation down here except for a small local operation in Waseca. So I like to work in our area to help other businesses that are here, either just because I'm concerned that in rural America we are seeing such a change in demographics away from here. The only way we're going to be able to attract and keep our local kids here is if we have really good and dynamic businesses for them to work in. So for me, I think the best way you can combat that is to encourage and to support local business and industry, even if it's small, but also the large companies that are here. So that's been my motivating factor is to try and keep creating that ingenuity. If you think about our area, there's been a lot of truly innovative and dynamic companies that have started and grown here. We need to find ways for that to continue. So that's my biggest motivation. Serving on the NIAC board for me has been a way to actually make a difference in the community. NIAX supports so many different things in our community, from performing arts to training our workforce to providing a cost-effective way for our youth to go get advanced educational opportunities. And I've been just impressed with NIAX's ability to make all of these things work, including the Papa John Center in our community. I can't even imagine what it would be like up here without it. So for me, it's paramount that we keep it and we keep it healthy. The advice I would give anyone looking to start a new business now is to get a really good handle on who you're going to be selling your business to, who are your customers going to be, and the most important thing isn't your great idea, it isn't your ability to raise money, it is really, are you going to be able to sell your product, are you going to be able to sell your service, and have you really identified that clearly? Because I think the single biggest reason people fail is they don't have that part of their business really nailed down.